Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here, and it's day number 23 of Vita, and welcome to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler. Cool theme music here! um, anyway, so per usual, I wasn't sure what to talk about, so I messaged my cousins, like, as I was leaving my desk, and I said, quick, someone give me something to talk about today. And I got a few different responses, and I'll save them because I'll use them for more future days. But the first one to come in was from Steph, and she said, talk about your favorite podcast. So, here I am. I have a lot of different favorite podcasts, so I will talk about them. So number one, is Rob Has a Podcast. I love Rob. He's so funny. He does all the best impressions. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned him before. So I love Rob Has a Podcast. So mostly I listen to it for Survivor content, but Rob and Puya talking about 90 Day is fantastic. Also, I mean, I guess it's still Survivor, but Talking with T-Bird is great. That she tracks down all these old survivors and like interviews them, and finds out what's going on in their lives now. Like she finds people from like way back in the day. So that one's fantastic. Rob has a podcast is just like tons and tons and tons of podcasts. Mostly reality TV. So like. Very heavy in Survivor, very heavy in Big Brother. So if you like reality TV, then you're gonna like Rob Has a Podcast. And I like listening to his Patreon exclusive podcast, The 5 for 5 with his wife Nicole. Just so great. They are so funny together. And yeah, so that's my favorite like reality show. Oh, they also have they are doing one for Claim to Fame, which is so fun. I am a couple episodes behind on Claim to Fame, so I'm not up to date. So I listen to a bunch of the podcasts in the Rob Has a Podcast network. What else is on my top my top listen to? I also like the Diz Unplugged. I like their podcast, their weekly discussions about Disney World. I like to listen to that. The trip reports on WDW Prep School to Go are great. What else do I listen to? I also I'm loving the new Boy Meets World podcast, Pod Meets World with Danielle, Ryder, and Will, Topanga, Sean, and Eric. It's really, really good. I also listen to Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum, who I don't listen religiously to that one, but I listen depending on who is on it. So for those of you who don't know who Michael Rosenbaum is, he played Lex Luthor on Smallville, and now they have a Smallville podcast with him and Tom Welling, a rewatch podcast, which is great. I've been listening to that as well. That's pretty new. There's another one that I like by what is his name? It's like, oh my god, why can't I think of it? Like, I see it clearly. Case Kenny, that's his name, and I follow him on Instagram, and he posts really great inspirational things, but he also has a podcast, and it's called New something who it is, but what is it called? It's new. I have the book too, and I can't remember it right now. Oh my god, it will come to me. But yeah, so he talks a lot about just like a lot of positive energy and stuff. So I like that for motivation. I think that's it. That's it. Like I named a lot of different podcasts because I like to listen to them when I'm working because it I can focus on working when I have something going on. Like, I'm not distracted by anything else around me, because like I just have my earbuds in and I can focus on the work and like just taking in the podcast stuff, you know, in the background. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I also like to listen to them as I'm driving too. So yeah, I'm a podcast girl. I don't listen to like any true crime podcasts or anything like that. Mostly just about TV shows in Disney World. Yeah. So those are it. Those are my favorite podcasts. Check them out if you're interested in these topics, you know. Oh, also on Rob Has a Podcast, they do nothing but Netflix, and they do a podcast, Rob and Chappelle, they do a podcast about whatever's new on Netflix. So there's been things that I probably wouldn't have watched on Netflix if it wasn't for, oh hey, we're gonna watch this week, and this is what the podcast is gonna be about next week. So yeah, so that one's really great too, because Chappelle is great on Rob Has a Podcast. So that's all of them. I do love me a good podcast. And if any of you guys have any recommendations for me for podcasts, just let me know. Comment below or message me, whatever. I'm always open to hear them. You know, hear your suggestions and add something new to my list. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me for today. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, also, by the way, real quick, I just realized like about an hour ago that my post from yesterday was private and not public. So I just made it public. So if you missed it, that's why. But it's up there now. So go check it out. All right. Now I'm really going. Okay. Love you. Bye.